Well, what are some of your strongest memories as Ken as a father?
Well, first of all, I have numerous awesome memories, but my most memorable moments with my father were all the years he coached me and took me to all my sporting events, was always there.
Some of my favorite memories, I would have to second, Dad was very involved in our sports, both with my brother and myself, and he, like my brother said, he was always there for us in our sporting and just anything in our life. He was always there for us. He genuinely put his family first and put his kids first. And that's something that I think has carried over to my brother and myself.
He was always there to support me when I played. When I was younger, we played volleyball and basketball through elementary school, junior high, and always pushed me to do my best. And it makes me now push my kids to do their best and try the best.
All of it has to do with him spending time with my kids. Ken is the most generous, loving, and playful grandfather I could ever imagine for my kids. And I can't think of anyone because he's been involved in so many of them. It's too hard to choose.
The most important things that I'll remember for a long time is things that we've been able to do as a family. And that's probably the thing that I cherish the most.
Beating him in golf. Yeah, that would be my strongest memory. Beating him in golf and how mad he was.
I think the biggest thing I learned from my dad is discipline and hard work. Nothing, you always got to put in the hours, and there's no shortcuts. And, developed a good work ethic, and all from schoolwork to sports. Made sure we was always there, made sure our homework was done, so just instilled good values right away when we were growing up.
I just think commitment to the family, because that's really what he has always demonstrated from day one. I mean, his family is more important to him than his own individual accomplishments or successes.
Always be on time. Always be on time. Dad's always punctual, and anytime I'm late, he always lets me know. Or if I gotta be somewhere on time, he's always making sure, make sure you leave 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, whatever it takes to get there on time. Find a place to park and you're ready. Or just get where you're going and just relax and wait for your appointment, wait for them to call you. Being punctual, definitely.
His kids and their kids are the top of his list. He will do anything for them, and it shows a lot of dedication to his family.
What would you think that the most important lesson that you could give to your family and friends? What do you think, from what you've experienced, what do you think the most important lesson is?
Oh boy, that's a real that's a real challenging question. Oh, I think a lot of it is a lot like take a page out of Jimmy V's, where he said every day that you should laugh a little bit. Don't be afraid to cry and think. That, of course, is from a famous speech that he gave. But I think the important thing is to enjoy yourself and enjoy your friends. And, don't be afraid to express yourself.
If this was the last time that you get to tell him something, what would you want him to know?
What would I want him to know?
What would you want to tell him?
I would tell him that he's always been my role model, and always looked up to him and respected everything and all the time that we spent together. from all the road trips and stuff. And I just love hanging out with him. And, he's my best friend, and as well as my dad. So
I would just tell him that, first of all, that I love him, and that things that both him and his wife have done for us have not gone unnoticed. And as a family, I'm greatly appreciative of everything that he's done. And in all seriousness, you've been a great dad, and you've helped us get to be successful, and it's very appreciated.
I want him to know that he's an awesome dad, and I've learned a lot from him, and I love the time that I have with him, and I love how good of a grandfather he's been with my kids. And my Christian and Allie just love him. Like, he was almost like a dad. So I cherish that. I value that. It means a lot to me having them grow up around him, because I never got to grow up around family.
I love him being a part of my kids' lives. I think that him being a part of my kids' lives has enriched them, and that they are better for
If you knew that this would be the last thing that you'd be able to tell your friends and family, this was the last thing, what would you want them to know?
These are if questions, right?
Yeah.
These are if.
No, I'm not planning on.
You know something I don't know?
Is that something? I know, he asked me that, and I said, oh.
Is this something? Okay. What would be the thing I would want to tell my family? Oh my goodness. I don't know. There would be so many things. I would say that by all means, continue on in the vein that, for the most part, in the vein that they have done. I've been blessed with a great family. I've had 3 great kids. I've had 1 tremendous, lovable wife. I feel very lucky. And I would just tell everybody, try to make the best out of every day.
Let them know one thing. If this was maybe the last time you get to see him, what would you want to let him know?
That he is probably the best husband and father you could ever want.